So I guess Pennywise heard what I said about Team Gen V being able to take him in a fight, because he really showed out in this last episode of Welcome to Derry. Let's go jump right into this recap. If there's anything I gotta say on this video, you already know what you gotta do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all those things. Let's talk about it. This girl right here, bruh, entirely more than she deserved. The way her mother came back to haunt her in that way. Shorty put herself under the covers, ended up trapping herself. Tried to pull herself out. Shit just kept getting worse. She was becoming claustrophobic. The sheets got closer to her. And she literally had to dig her way out of her bed that turned into her mother's coot. She essentially crawled her way out the womb again. Which I guess leads us to believe that she was responsible for her mother's death during pregnancy, which is so unfortunate. But even worse, that Pennywise got her reliving this. What did she do to deserve this other than try to have them kids make it? We're gonna get back to them kids in a second. But as if that wasn't bad enough, her crawling out of her mother's cooch again. See, after Ronnie's able to crawl out the womb, that she's connected to this umbilical cord. Mom gets to pulling her, and the struggle that's on Ronnie's whole face trying to get out of this ordeal. Only to free herself, and the mom is still coming. Talk about you the reason that I died, you gonna be the reason that your dad died. Just for all of it to have been fake. None of that shit actually happened. Why did Pennywise do her like this? Pops out here thinking she crazy. They about to send her over to the same psych ward old girl went to by the end of this episode. What surprised me was finding out that 3 of the 5 kids in this poster died in the first episode. I thought that was all gonna be a genjutsu. I thought at least more of the kids made it. No, 3 of them actually died. So in this episode, a lot of it is them trying to figure out what happened to the kids, who did them, how they did them. No girl in the middle, she didn't tell the cops what actually happened, what she actually saw in the theater. So that gets Ronnie's pops caught up because she was managing the theater. He's her caretaker, so he's an easy target. On top of the fact that you black in the 60s, that did not make his case any better. So he's in prison by the end of this episode. Hopefully my boy sees the light of day soon. He's a good man. You know, he ain't deserved this. You get introduced to a new character by the end of the episode whose name I'm not remembering right now. Another brother attending school with Ronnie and old girl right here. So I'm sure Pennywise is gonna start getting on his ass real soon too. But yeah, which is crazy to me, these kids actually died. I did not think they was going like that in the first episode. And they also showed by the end of the episode the same car that was in the first episode. I was trying to take Matty out of town. So Matty and the people in that car actually died too. Pennywise is going crazy. Before I put this recap out though, I did want to go back and rewatch the end of the episode because I completely missed what happened to Shorty in that department store. So I'm glad that I did, because Pennywise was not done with Veronica. No, he had to spin back on Shorty. He knows old girl was responsible for getting her pops locked up. So he said, you know what? Nah, I got you now. I got you, Ronnie. I'm gonna make sure she feel you. He's out here tormenting this kid in the department store. Shorty's just trying to get groceries on her mom's behalf because she's working a double shift and she can't even do that. Shorty got all eyes on her. The intercom is screaming her name, calling her crazy, all sorts of different shit. Just for her to get trapped in this wall of pickles, for her to see her father's face in one of these jar of pickles. And she breaks it thinking she doing something, and all the other jars are like, all right, bet I'm gonna join with him. She ends up slipping, and then the amalgamation of parts of her father start coming together. This one pickle wraps around her neck, is trying to go in her mouth, and it's just insane torment. And she's looking crazy in real life because she actually broke one of the jars. So they send her back to the psych ward that she had came from at some point in time. And all I said when I seen that was, karma. They just told them the truth. Even if they didn't believe what happened in the theater, that's your truth. You actually hold her father. So I don't feel bad for this girl as of right now. She's gonna get out of there soon anyway. I'm looking forward to some type of get back because Pennywise is doing these kids super foul right now. This is child's play to this man, no Chucky. The military storyline is still not really moving me like that. Depicting racism in the 60s. Oh, I haven't seen that before. At the end of the episode though, I will say finding out that they're trying to use this weapon that instills fear in people as a means to end the Cold War does make sense. It does fit in with the aesthetic of the Cold War. Now, I actually like this way of going about things. It's ridiculous. It's not realistic. That's what you do in series like these, in movies like these. You create these different innovations of ways to go about problems that you would not see in real life. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this fear weapon works to end the Cold War. Probably won't end the Cold War, but it's definitely going to do some type of damage in this season. They didn't bring it up for no reason. These first 2 episodes wasn't enough for these characters to move out of Derry. I don't know what's going to be enough. To me, Derry's already solidified itself as a top 5 worst fictional place to live in America. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the episode. It was a really good one in my opinion. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Pennywise got these kids going through it. What the loser gang went through in them other 2 movies look like fool. Literally actively praying for these kids. But y'all leave y'all thoughts in the comments. What have y'all thought about Welcome to Derry so far? Looking forward to episode 3. What are some predictions you got? Anything and everything, leave it in the comments. I've been your host, Chase Hoff. We've been entertained. And we're going to talk soon. Peace, y'all.